welcome to our Open Agent Summit. So this year we are doing some additional summits in conjunction with the conference as well. Very interested in folks' feedback on these events. I know we have close to 500 folks that are registered for this summit today, but at 8:30 a.m., not everybody is ready to party. So I do appreciate y'all coming in early and joining us and braving the 3 miles of escalators to get up to this level. So with that, I'm just going to go through some logistics here. You're in the Open Agent Summit. Next door is Measuring Intelligence and AI Infra. You will have an indicator on your badge for where you've registered. Also, the rooms where we're located today, so we're up on the second level. Tomorrow you'll be on the third level and on the second level, so the keynotes are on the third level. Second level is where we'll be convening for all the breakouts. There is a restroom right over here and one right over here as well. The PyTorch Associate Training is across the hall. If you are not there, I think you're in trouble. And I do want to highlight that we have 2 events that will finish the day here today. So we have the Startup Showcase, which will kick off at 5 p.m. That will be in room 2014 and 2016. And that'll be emceed by Chappie Assel from AI Collective. And then we have the welcome reception at 7 o'clock, which will be in the same space. So if you don't go to the Startup Showcase, you basically don't get a drink tag. So you might want to go there and check it out. And there is a PyTorch conference app, the Huva app. If you download that, you should be able to find the PyTorch conference in there as well. All right, so we have a pretty solid agenda today. I'm going to touch on the AM schedule because that's what's important this morning. So we've got a lot of really great speakers. You've seen the agenda. We will break around 10:25, 10:30. I'll try to keep us on time the best I can. And then we'll go for lunch at 12:30. Actually, sorry, no, that is, 12:30. And lunch will be out here, and you'll be able to connect with the folks from the other summits as well. So I just want to say a few things before we get started here. I think we've sort of moved from this space of like single-shot model outputs to systems that can reason, plan, and take action over time, right? And especially these long time horizons. This is fundamentally agentic behavior. And foundation models provide the intelligence, but the surrounding infrastructure is still evolving, right? Today's landscape is highly fragmented. There are many different frameworks. There's different assumptions, and we still lack consistent interfaces. So it makes it difficult to trust outputs, benchmarks, performance, and integrating agents into production systems when we're still kind of working through these challenges. But the potential is enormous, right? We may be bottlenecked by progress for a lack of shared standards right now, but as we work together to try and break down these barriers, I think we'll see the fruits of our labor. And so agents unlock new forms of human-AI collaboration. They're not replacing expertise, but compounding it or complementing it. In multi-agent systems, specialization creates leverage, so one agent isn't doing everything, but many agents cooperate and complete tasks in unison. And this isn't strictly down like the top-down sort of sub-agent type architectures, right? This is decentralized agents. And just as cloud democratized compute, agentic systems can democratize capability. So we're effectively building an operating system for intelligence. And whoever defines that will shape the future, ultimately. So agentic AI cannot mature and scale as a black box. Evaluation, interoperability, controllability, and safety are all highly dependent on visibility into system behavior. Open source gives us a shared building blocks so that the ecosystem doesn't have to reinvent everything as we move over and progress over time. It levels the playing field, not just for large labs, but fundamentally for researchers, nonprofits, and smaller teams. So more importantly, open source protects agency. It ensures that technology remains open, it remains a public good, and something controlled by, not something controlled by a handful of folks. So innovation fundamentally slows down when every team has to build out custom integrations and proprietary adapters and interfaces. The agentic system, ecosystem, and some may disagree with this, but I believe is still missing that like HTTP moment. There's a universal protocol that lets tools, runtimes, and models speak the same language. Encouragingly, we're seeing early momentum in that direction through emerging open protocols, many you'll hear from speakers today on, and the shared interoperability efforts that are taking place in the industry. But open standards create a foundation for discovery, the composability, and trust across the entire ecosystem. They turn isolated systems into a network of cooperating capabilities, enabling portability, reuse, and long-term sustainability. But standards alone aren't enough. They need shared stewardship. What gets us there is not just the technology, but the community choosing to work together. Across companies, research groups, open source initiatives, when we align around neutral collaboration and work in collaborative forums and work in the open, I think we can solve many of the problems that we currently are faced with in agentic AI. So ultimately, if we work together, I think we can build a very open agentic future.